Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. I just want to know something. Is it the bow tie? See me at intermission, you got to see it up close. I get compliments for this even without fishing for them. Really, truly. The other day I got 3 real ones and 1 I fished for. So I'm so happy to welcome you all to the final event in our, what year is it? 2023-24 season. I remember when it got so hard to get past the 19s, you know, I did it so much out of habit. So this event and all of our events during the season are thanks in large part to all of you who are donors to the Friends of Rockefller Annual Fund. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. We did better this year than we did last in terms of receipts. That means we can keep programs like this going into the next few years at least. And I want to thank again, where is the bottom of my heart? Right there. Lakeshore Savings, our season-wide sponsor, and DFT Communications, our sponsors of the DFT Communication Pop Series. And thank you to the New York State Governor and Legislature. I get to make the following announcement. If in the unlikely event of any kind of emergency, you will hear an announcement on a very mechanical, funny-sounding recorded voice and alarms beeping, telling all of us it's time to exit the building. There's an exit here, this group, an exit there, and one out here. We will all gather around the flagpole by Maidam Hall, and we will sing You're a Grand Old Flag by George M. Cohan. You guys know the tune, right? Because you've got to come with us. Okay, good. I am so proud of the students and so privileged to be able to work with them. Many of these student musicians, I think, are fully capable of a professional career as a Broadway pit musician or an orchestra musician or a member of one of the United States military band units, but many of them choose to go into music education because it's a calling to them, and they know what a difference it made in their lives when they were in junior high or elementary or high school. And I am so proud of them. And one of our performers tonight, I can't mention his name, but he is student teaching this semester, and he came back from some distance for a couple of rehearsals, and he's fit in so nicely to the program. But he gave a quiz in one of his classes just last week, he was telling me, just 25 questions. And he came to the unfortunate conclusion that a couple of the kids in his class were colluding, and one was cheating off the other and copying his paper, and the kid with the right answers was allowing him to copy. So, unpleasant as it is, he had to call them in after school and confront them. And he said, now, Michael and David, I just think, from what I see here, I think you were colluding with each other, and that's not allowed. And they, of course, deny it right away. He says, well, let's just go through your answer sheets, okay? Michael, on question number 1, you said Moonlight Sonata, and David, you said Moonlight Sonata. Well, I knew that, Mr. M. We knew that. We did not copy each other. Well, let's go to question number 2. Now, Michael, you said Wolfgang A. Mozart, and David, you said the same answer. Well, they deny it all over again. And he said, well, let's go to question number 3. Michael, you said diatonic scale. And David, you said diatonic scale too. Again, they utter deny. He says, well, let's just cut to the chase and go to the last question. David, on number 25, Michael, on number 25, you said, I have no idea. And David, you said, I don't either. Yeah, that guy's gonna be a great teacher. Now, sometimes I am asked, Jefferson, when are we going to hear you sing up on stage? And I said, well, I just have one cardinal rule in the operation of the Arts Center. I don't like people asking for their money back. So I don't sing on stage. I just tell jokes, warm up the crowd. The next group that we're going to have opening our show tonight is not the illustrious Fredonia Jazz Orchestra, but it is a slightly newer curricular ensemble, the Fredonia Vocal Jazz Ensemble. And they're going to open the show with the national anthem, and I will invite them out in a minute. But I want you to know what an award-winning program our jazz program is here. Do any of you know about Downbeat magazine? Up until recently, yeah, they had won 3 awards. This year they got an even higher award, the highest collegiate undergraduate award available for the, what the heck was it? It was something to do with blue, right? Blues, pop, and rock. See, I knew of their uniforms, it would help me remember, and ultimately it did. And there's a display out there in the lobby where you came in about that. It's just such a privilege to work with Dr. Nick Weiser, and in this case, Mr. James Harrington. It's just very deeply heartfelt. So, in a moment, they will come out, and I will exit the stage, and we will ask you to stand. This is a wonderful new harmonized arrangement by a wonderful jazz arranger, Darman Mader. There's another arrangement of his, Avalon, later in the program. He's a founding member of the New York Voices who have been on this stage. And I will ask that you don't sing along. And that is not only because we want you to hear these wonderful student singers, but also I don't want the person sitting next to you asking for their money back. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand and welcome to their debut on the King Concert Hall stage, because up until now they've been performing in Mason Hall, under the direction of Mr. Michael Harrington, with our national anthem, the Fredonia Vocal Jazz Ensemble.